Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we are talking about dropshipping. What is dropshipping? Dropshipping is an order fulfillment method where a store doesn't keep the products it sells in stock. Instead, the seller purchases inventory as needed from a third party, usually a wholesaler or manufacturer, to fulfill orders. The biggest difference between dropshipping and the standard retail model is that the selling merchant doesn't stock or own inventory, they act as the middleman. Want in on the action? Here's everything you need to know about dropshipping for e-commerce stores and how you can start today. How does dropshipping work? Two of the most common approaches for dropshipping on Shopify are to seek out a supplier located in North America or anywhere else in the world, using supplier databases, or to seek out a Shopify app that connects you and your store to thousands of suppliers. For the latter, we recommend Sellers, a Shopify app that helps independent business owners find products to sell. With Sellers, you can browse AliExpress and import the products that pique your interest directly to Sellers, which is connected to your Shopify store with the click of a button. Once a customer buys a product, you'll be able to fulfill their order in the Sellers app. Fortunately, Sellers automates this process. As the store owner, all you have to do is check that the details are correct and click the order button. The product is then sent directly from the AliExpress supplier to the customer wherever in the world they may be. Dropshipping is often seen as a no-hassle, get-rich-quick scheme. But it's not. Just like any other e-commerce website, it takes dedication to get your startup running and successful. Done well, dropshipping companies can become reliable and convenient partners to growing e-commerce businesses to expedite order and fulfillment processing. Benefits of dropshipping. A $15 billion industry, dropshipping is a great business model for aspiring entrepreneurs to start with because it's accessible. With dropshipping, you can quickly test different business ideas with limited downside, which lets you learn a lot about how to choose and market in-demand products. Here are a few other reasons why dropshipping is such a popular model for both large and small businesses. Number 1, less upfront capital is required. Probably the biggest advantage to dropshipping is that it's possible to launch an e-commerce store without having to invest thousands of dollars in inventory upfront. Traditionally, retailers have had to tie up huge amounts of capital purchasing inventory. With the dropshipping model, you don't have to purchase a product unless you've already made the sale and have been paid by the customer. Without significant upfront inventory investments, it's possible to start sourcing products and become a successful dropshipper with very little money. And because you're not committed to selling through any inventory purchased upfront, like in a traditional retail business, there's less risk involved in starting a dropshipping store. Number 2, easy to start. Dropshipping. Running an e-commerce business is much easier when you don't have to deal with physical products. With dropshipping, you don't have to worry about managing or paying for a warehouse, with packing and shipping your orders, tracking inventory for accounting reasons, handling returns and inbound shipments, continually ordering products and managing stock level. Number 3, low overhead. Because you don't have to deal with purchasing inventory or managing a warehouse, your overhead expenses are quite low. In fact, many successful dropshipping stores are run as home-based businesses, requiring little more than a laptop and a few recurring expenses to operate. As you grow, these costs will likely increase, but will still be low compared to those of traditional brick-and-mortar businesses. Number 4, flexible location. A dropshipping business can be run from just about anywhere with an internet connection. As long as you can communicate with suppliers and customers easily, you can run and manage your business. Number 5, wide selection of products to sell. Since you don't have to pre-purchase the items you sell, you can offer an array of trending products to your potential customers. If suppliers stock an item, you can list it for sale on your online store at no additional cost. Number 6, easier to test. Dropshipping is a useful fulfillment method for both launching a new store and for business owners looking to test the appetite customers have for additional product categories, example, accessories, or wholly new product lines. The main benefit of dropshipping is, again, the ability to list and potentially sell products before committing to buying a large amount of inventory. Number 7. Easier to scale. With a traditional retail business, if you receive 3 times the number of orders, you'll usually need to do 3 times as much work. By leveraging dropshipping suppliers, most of the work to process additional orders will be borne by the suppliers, allowing you to expand with fewer growing pains and less incremental work. Sales growth will always bring additional work, especially related to customer support, but businesses that utilize dropshipping scale particularly well relative to traditional e-commerce businesses. Cons of dropshipping. All the benefits we mentioned make dropshipping a very attractive model for anyone getting started with an online store, or for those looking to expand their existing product offerings. But like all approaches, dropshipping has its downsides too. Generally speaking, convenience and flexibility come at a price. Here are a few shortcomings to consider. Number 1. Low margins. Low margins are the biggest disadvantage to operating in a highly competitive dropshipping vertical. Because it's so easy to get started, and because the overhead costs are so minimal, many competing stores will set up shop and sell items at rock-bottom prices in an attempt to grow revenue. Since they've invested so little in getting the business started, they can afford to operate on minuscule margins. Typically, these sellers will have low-quality websites and poor, if any, customer service, which you can use to differentiate your business. But that won't stop customers from comparing their prices to yours. This increase in fierce competition will quickly hurt the potential profit margins in a niche. Fortunately, you can do a lot to mitigate this problem by selecting a niche/vertical that's well suited for dropshipping. Number 2. Inventory issues. If you stock all your own products, it's relatively simple to keep track of which items are in and out of stock. But when you're sourcing from multiple warehouses, which are also fulfilling orders for other merchants, inventory can change on a daily basis. Fortunately, these days, there are a handful of apps that let you sync with suppliers. So dropshippers can pass along customer orders to a supplier with a click or two and should be able to see in real time how much inventory the supplier has. SaaS also lets merchants take automated actions when a supplier's stock hits zero. For example, when a product is no longer available, you can automatically unpublish the product or keep it published, but automatically set the quantity to zero. Number 3. Shipping complexities. If you work with multiple suppliers, as most dropshippers do, the products on your online store will be sourced through a number of different dropshippers. This means you have no control over the supply chain. Let's say a customer places an order for 3 items, all of which are available only from separate suppliers. You'll incur 3 separate shipping charges for sending each item to the customer, but it's probably not wise to pass this charge along to the customer. And even when it does make sense to include these charges, automating these calculations can be difficult. Number 4. Supplier errors. Have you ever been blamed for something that wasn't your fault, but had to accept responsibility for anyway? Even the best dropshipping suppliers make mistakes fulfilling orders, mistakes for which you have to take responsibility and apologize. And mediocre and low-quality suppliers will cause endless frustration with missing items, botched shipments, and low-quality packing, which can damage your business's reputation. Number 5. Limited customization and branding. Unlike custom-made products or print-on-demand, dropshipping doesn't give you a lot of control over the product itself. Usually, the product dropshipped is designed and branded by the supplier. Some suppliers can accommodate your business product changes, but even then, the supplier has the most control over the product itself. Any changes or additions to the product usually require a minimum order quantity to make it viable and affordable for the manufacturer. How much do I need to invest to start dropshipping? Though it's hard to predict the exact costs for any individual business, there are a few items every dropshipping business will need to spend money on to get started. Here's a quick summary of the essential costs. Online advertising. Estimated cost scales with your business. We recommend budgeting at least $500 to get started. Every e-commerce business should look for ways to reduce their average cost to acquire a customer through organic channels like content marketing, SEO, and word of mouth. But to get started, advertising is usually an essential channel for most product-based businesses. The most common channels include search engine marketing, SEM, display ads, social media ads, and mobile ads. How do dropshippers make money? Dropshipping businesses act as product curators, selecting the right mix of products to market to customers. Remember, marketing is a cost you incur in both time and money, helping potential customers find, evaluate, and buy the right product. You'll also have to include the cost of providing customer support whenever there's a product or shipping issue. Last, but certainly not least, is the original price that your supplier sells the product for. With all of these costs to account for, dropshipping businesses mark up individual products in exchange for distribution. This is why suppliers are okay having dropshippers market their products for them. Dropshipping stores drive additional sales that the supplier would have otherwise missed out on. To make a profit with your dropshipping business, it's a good idea to find out how much it costs for you to acquire a customer and price your products with that in mind. I hope you guys liked the video, and for more stuff like this, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. See you soon. Goodbye.